Hola, 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 everyone. How we doing? Another lazy Sunday afternoon, man. I gotta tell you, they need to change the futures opening. These 2:55 lazy Sunday afternoon, 2:55 PST California time. Dude, that's right in the middle of my want to take a siesta. You know what I'm saying? A little tired. Need a little nappy nap. Ooh, anyone have a good night's sleep last night? I don't know. That crypto market might have made it a little tough on you. I slept like a baby. I really didn't worry about it much. We are going to take a look at the crypto markets, see what's going on, give my thoughts on it. There are couple particular coins I want to talk about for sure, and that's going to be Dogecoin and BET. I'm a huge fan of BET. There's some other coins like Harmony One. I'm eyeing. It's got some really good prices. I do want to buy it. We got some of our favorites like Binance coins down quite a bit. I love me some Binance coin. I think that's a really good buy right now. Is it time to start buying during this dip? What is going on? What are my thoughts on it? We're definitely going to talk about that too. We got the futures market's going to open in about 3 minutes. Let's hop on over to Tastyworks and get ready for that. What say you all? Is it going to be an up? The future's going to be up? They're going to be down? I wonder if I got any money to even make a futures trade. I don't even know. It's probably a good thing being a degen. I don't necessarily need to put a futures trade on right now. We are about 3 minutes, a little over 2 minutes away from that happening. I'm not really expecting much. I don't even remember how the weekend ended. Let's take a look at the NASDAQ. Take a look at the level. Ooh, NASDAQ's having a pretty good week, it looks like. Let's pull this up over on Engine, man. That's another coin that's looking really attractive. It had a recent high of $4, $4.20. It had a big chili dipper all the way down to $2. I don't know if anyone picked up Engine, but that was definitely probably a good pickup. Man, I didn't realize dude, NASDAQ is at all-time highs again? What? I didn't even know this was going on. This is how little I'm paying attention to the stock market as of late. If it wasn't even for the Coinbase IPO, I'd probably be completely checked out. Man, I did not know we are all the way back to all-time highs. All the way back. This is crazy. What is going on? How comes no one's talking to me about this in chat? Insane, man. Doesn't feel like it though, right? Like Tesla's not at all-time highs. A lot of the tech stocks are not at all-time highs. Maybe they'll start picking up this week. Is it going to hold? We're about a minute away from the futures. Let's see how we're looking. And then we can talk about some crypto. All right, what do we got? We got 25 seconds. Yeah, it looks like it's weighing in on everyone out there these middle afternoon. Maybe you guys are out there golfing. I'm just rambling. Rather be napping. All right, 3 o'clock, ding, ding, ding. Where are we at? Ooh, NASDAQ's down 45 points. I did not expect that. What's going on in the world that the NASDAQ's down? I have no idea. I'd be tempted to fade this. I probably don't even have the buying power to fade this. Let's see. It won't make no sense if I have buying power right here. I'm just going to look. I don't actually want to put a trade on, but it wasn't letting me buy in any more Coinbase shares. I definitely want to be buying some more Coinbase. Yeah, I don't have the buying power. Do I have it over in the IRA? Let's check. Already up a few points. I don't have the money. It's good. Put all my money into Coinbase last week. So speaking of Coinbase, it seems like one of the big reasons the Coinbase IPO isn't taking off like a lot of people expected is a lot of the executives, a lot of the insiders sold over about $5 billion worth of their stock. So that's going to put on a lot of selling pressure. I was reading the story. I don't even know if it's like the main article on one of the main articles on Cointelegraph. I think it was. At the end of the day, it's a small, very small percentage. Yeah, Coinbase insiders dumped nearly 5 billion. I'm not worried about it. And honestly, if you believe in Coinbase, if you believe in Bitcoin, I think this is an opportunity, a tremendous again, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, but I'm buying Coinbase. If I had more money, I'd probably buy more Coinbase. I'm not quite sure how Coinbase, how much of a proxy it is going to be with Bitcoin. It'll be interesting. If Bitcoin crashes, Coinbase is probably going to go down with that tomorrow. It doesn't help that the stock market's currently down about 40 points, or the NASDAQ, but that don't mean anything. By tomorrow, it could be up 100 points. I mean, I am literally blown away. I didn't even realize we were, all-time highs in the stock market again. That was one hell of a rebound. And again, it doesn't even feel like it. I'm not sure, like, what is going on? What is Apple? Apple's at $134. I think that is kind of near all-time highs. AMD, nothing special. What do we got? NVIDIA. Oh, NVIDIA's, man, that looks like some all-time highs. Yeah, NVIDIA's out of control. Facebook, I think, is out of control. So it's starting to come to, my problem is I'm mostly in Tesla, right? So Facebook is still down from all-time highs, but not by much, only about $10. Disney's doing really well. What is Amazon doing? Because they were down, 3,400. They're nearing all-time highs. They're still about a couple $100 away. That's nothing. Oh, nope. Yeah, a couple hundred. That's nothing for Amazon, though. And then Tesla, they're the ones that are kind of underperforming. Is Bitcoin holding them back? I don't think so, man. I think that's a really good buying opportunity right here. I do think, I've been back and forth on the stock market. So I think the stock market's probably going to have a pretty good summer. We'll have to see. Again, people are itching to spend money. I think earning numbers, especially in a lot of these companies. Tesla's already blowing the doors off with the amount of vehicles they produce. They're on pace to potentially hit 1 million cars this year, which is going to be insane. That Tesla could be a $1,500 stock by the end of the year. That's my price target on that. Maybe I need to make a video this week, get a few Tesla viewers into the channel. I've got plenty of Tesla, and I continue to put spreads on it. I am a long-term believer, and I do think Tesla is going to be a multi-trillion-dollar company by 2025. Maybe even 10 trillion by 2030. I know it's crazy, but full self-driving alone is $1 trillion company, in my opinion. You got battery storage, you got insurance, and you've got whatever else they come out with, subscription services on their little screens in the cars. I almost bought a Tesla. It's coming soon, boys and girls. All right, let's do a quick wrap up in the NASDAQ and the stock market, and then we're going to talk about cryptocurrency. The NASDAQ's down about 37, 38, 40, basically flat, down a hair. Gold down 370. Gold had a pretty good week. It was down around that 1700 level for a while, and it had a nice push. It was all the way down to 1670 by the beginning of March, and it's pushing back up towards the 1800. I don't think it's going to regain all-time highs anytime soon. It could be a dead cat bounce for the most part. Crude oil, and $63. Crude oil's pumping again. Bitcoin down. There we go, boys and girls. Bitcoin futures down $5,400. What is going on in Bitcoin? As the title says, my account got wrecked. We're definitely going to take a look at that. Am I worried? Nope. Didn't even lose an ounce of sleep last night. Got a few panic texts last night. What's going on? Oh no, oh no. And I'm just, yeah, welcome to crypto. Welcome to crypto. So let's pull up the account. There was a point, it's already regaining. I think it was down, the total on this account was down to, I want to say like 420 this morning, maybe even, I didn't even look at it when it was at its lowest, because that meant I would have had to get out of bed and I didn't really care. This account at one point this week was at a total of like $519,000, and I would say probably a low of 420. That's 100 racks right there, 100K thousand that I lost basically overnight. Overnight, right? That's a lot of money. That's more money. Like this time last year, that's more money than $100,000 is more money than I had to my name. You get used to it though, right? If you follow the principles, like I always talk about, don't invest more than you can afford to lose. And I'm borderline. I can afford to lose it, but it ain't, you know, it ain't gonna be easy. But I believe in crypto. I was late to the game. I did my research. I learned about it. I do. So for what it's worth, what I'm about to tell you is both a very big pro and a very big con. First, let's start off with what I think is happening. There's a lot of people talking about there. The hash rate in China, the blackout, the SEC is gonna charge a few companies for money laundering. Who cares on that one? Those are the, like, at the end of the day, man, it's just too easy. It is easy freaking money for these whales. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. We got all these YouTubers leverage trade $90,000 Bitcoin by the end of April, and they get all this sentiment and they get all this stuff going, and people jump into these leverage trades and are like, oh, we're going to be rich, right? It's happening. Bitcoin's pumping. Let's leverage trade. And dude, like, you're in a big boy game right now. Like, you're in way over your head if you're leverage trading. And I don't care what any of these YouTubers out here are saying. I would bet most of them lose money in leverage trading. Crypto probably makes money. But dude, I don't know. Even that guy, like, unless he's big boy, all these dudes, Carl the Moon, I want to see the ledger every single trade they ever do, right? And I don't know, like Chris, I don't know much about that guy. I feel like he was a multimillionaire before crypto. Maybe not. Maybe he is legit. Maybe. I don't know. But until I see every trade they're doing, how much money are they making off YouTube, right? If they get wrecked on a trade, does it matter? All those affiliate links, this and that, right? 99% of you, I'm telling you, if not 100% of you, 99.9999% of you that leverage trade, I don't care, dude. Crypto face is stupid ass indicator. What the hell is that called? I don't even remember. Big boy was always promoting it. Dude, I'm sorry, but that indicator and leverage trading is not what's going to make you a millionaire. It's not. It's probably going to ruin your life, right? That's all there is to it. It takes a lot of money to leverage trade, and really, the professionals, the big whales, they're not making money leverage trading longing Bitcoin. No, because all you small fish, it's too easy. It's shooting fish in a barrel. All these YouTubers tell you these great prices that are coming, and they probably are. Bitcoin probably is going to 200,000 this year. 100. Well, I think my target's around 150, but it doesn't matter. I'm nothing special. I don't know. I think Bitcoin's going to 150,000. I think you could see 100,000 by this summer, but it could be a very bumpy road to get there, right? And it doesn't take much to have your account liquidated, even at a 5x. And it's easy, man. Like, this is like 4 months in a row, and it may not even be over. This dip may not even be over. I'm not buying the dip right now. I'm still doing my dollar cost averaging. There's some stuff I want to buy, but again, I've already got too much money in crypto, and I'm trying not to buy more. No, I'll probably eventually buckle. Like, if the prices were to dump into the end of the month like they have the last 3 months and dump, excuse me. Let's take a look at how much we dumped so far. Do you guys know what a dead cat bounce is? Meow. Kingra Himi, how you doing, brother or sister? Look at ETHUSD chart. What's a good margin? 400. Dude, like, is that a joke, man? Don't leverage trade. If you're leverage trading, 400x. I didn't even know you could do 400. You must be trolling. You must be giving me a hard time. You must be joking with me. All right, let's take a look at how much Bitcoin dipped. Let's take a look at what percentage. See that big fat wick? And it went below the 20-day, all the way down to the 50, almost to the 50 before the wick started. Let's see how much of a total dumpage this was. I'm actually impressed by this dump because we were looking at the dumps. First it was 30, then like 20, then 12. I thought they might get smaller and smaller, but boy, I tell you what, them wells, and I don't know if any of those news stories were just like extra pylon, but I bet there was a record of how much money. Not joking. Oh, you're from France? Bro, you want a 400x Ethereum? You're saying you want a margin for Ethereum at 400x? Are you at like, does the king part mean you're like royalty and you have a bunch of money? If that's the case, then knock yourself out. But the way to make money in cryptocurrency is just buy and hold, bro. Just buy and freaking hold. Leverage. The only leverage trading I would be doing if I were other than just kind of playing around, going in 60. So your total loss would be $65 liquidation. That's almost a guaranteed loss, especially at 400x. Your trade would probably last half a second. I'm not a leverage trade expert though, so the one thing I can tell you about leverage trade, just don't do it, man. Best advice I can give you, because you're gonna lose your money. Even if you're successful in the beginning, that's the thing that's so annoying. Like, you're gonna lose your money. If you're successful, that's probably the worst thing that can happen to you. Your first trade, you go in, you 10x or you 5x your money. You think you're king of the world. You think you've got it figured out. And then you lose like the next 3 trades in a row. And then you just keep chasing it, knowing you can get it back. And then you blow your account out, right? Or you ruin your life. You lose all your money. You lose your life savings. You lose your 401ks and all that, man. Dude, cryptocurrency is risky enough just buying and holding. But it's almost as easy money as you can get buying and holding. Yeah, I know I'm right, dude, because, bro, I've only been in crypto for 6 months, a little bit longer, less than a year. But I've been in the stock market, I've been in futures for a very long time. And it's no different with futures, man. Futures and leverage trading are meant, for the most part, to be a hedge. Problem is crypto is not regulated, and it is easy freaking money for these whales to take your money. So that's the pro and the con I was talking about earlier. It is still very early in the adoption cycle of cryptocurrency. So if you're buying now, and I've got a few really close friends and I'm dollar cost averaging in, helping them make money. And these turbulent times are tough, but by like 2025, if they stick to it and they buy harder when it crashes, dude, they're going to have, in my opinion, life-changing money by 2025, because it is such early in the adoption cycle. Again, I've learned much more about cryptocurrency, much beyond what Bitcoin is, store of value, beyond what DeFi, all this stuff, smart contracts, liquidity pools, all this stuff. And there is no doubt in my mind that it's the future. There's really only 2 things that can stop that. Maybe 3 things, like Bitcoin gets a double spend or hacked, right? That would definitely not be good. The US government bans it, which I don't even think is a real possibility. And I don't know, there's some outliers that could happen, but I don't think it's going to happen. And so really all you're fighting is the adoption rate. Like how quickly the adoption rate's going to pick up, and whether you can continue to be smart and not lose your money before all that happens, right? Because it's easy, dude. It's easy to go in too hard with too much money, and then if that crypto winter comes, if it does lose its value 95%, are you going to be panic selling? And right, so you've really got to have your plan together. I talk about my plan all the time, when I plan on selling, what I plan on selling, how is it going to be the same cycle? I don't know. I don't think so. But if it is, Bitcoin gets to that upper logarithmic chart, and then the whole cryptocurrency market crashes 40%, and then a dead cat bounces back up another 90%, and then Bitcoin starts crashing and all the altcoins go parabolic, that's a very good sign to take profits in Bitcoin and try and ride as much of that parabolic move in altcoins as you can. Take some profits off the board and try and get, my goal is probably to be about 50% off the board. If that move happens again, like the previous 3 cycles, I'm going to have about 50% of all my coins off the board, hopefully at a very good, like 10x plus profit. And then that way, if it cycle doesn't repeat, it doesn't crash 90% and it keeps on going, say la vie, whatever, I've made a ton of money, I got money in cash, I still got crypto going. Or if it does crash, we all know it's going to go back up to all-time highs again, so I'm buying the hell out of them dips, right? So anyway, this last dip, man, from the high is at 21% already, and I don't know that it's over. It's rebounding right now. All right, I got you covered on that. I'll talk to you about that in a second. So this last crash was about 21%. Just for the day, does a dead cat bounce happen just in one day? We're gonna have a close here pretty soon. So just in one day, we're down 14%. That's pretty remarkable. We hop on over to the hour. Let's hop onto the hourly chart for this real quick. So this could be a dead cat bounce. We still have, a lot of times this stuff likes to dump into the last Friday of the month because of futures and option. That's just kind of going, right? I don't know what's going to happen, but I would not be surprised to see a dead cat like this to continue to go back up this week and then go back down even further in the options expiration. And then in May, we start taking off into like the $70,000 level. That's a possibility, right? It really is. That doesn't necessarily mean that'll happen. But the last 3 months, it has dumped into the end of the month. And March is a pretty bearish month. And it actually closed higher than what it opened. So I wouldn't be surprised if April closed lower than what it opened. Then again, it may rebound some good news. Like if the right news comes out, it could be a really strong month. I'm not necessarily banking on that. If it dips more, then I will be looking to buy. If it doesn't dip more, if it stays flat and then goes up, then I'm just holding what I got. We're continuing to recover. It's not that bad so far. Hopefully you didn't panic sell. Again, don't leverage trade. These whales will gobble you up. And they usually get you when it's pumping, man. It's I would any one of these guys, I would love to see their true ledger of like every leverage trade they do, because I bet most of them lose money. They just, especially some of these certain ones, they have a lot of YouTube money coming in. So altcoins, yeah, I think it's probably just it's a regular correction with whale manipulation. There's no doubt on that. The liquidation, there was $7 or $8 billion of liquidations, long liquidations yesterday, smashing records, right? The amount of long, and that's the thing, man. If you put in stop losses, it should be criminal, but they could see, they're getting the data. They know where all the stop losses are. They know how much leverage longs are on, and they know how much pressure to put on to gobble all that up. And who all knows is involved with that? Who knows? Are these whales really big banks? Who are controlling these accounts? It's tough, man. So that's pros and cons. You got your decentralization, no government control, kind of this and that. But with that comes a lot of, which would normally be seen as corruption. So your altcoin, Bitcoin sold off sharply on rumors. I don't think so. I don't buy that one. That the U.S. Treasury sovereign, yeah, I mentioned that earlier, money laundering. I don't think that had anything to do with it. Very minimal. And I don't think the China hash rate being cut because of blackout, like 40% or something like that. I don't think either one of those had any real bearing on the loss, other than the fact that the whales might have used that on top of, selling pressure and leverage shorting. They do it every month, dude. Every month it happens. They do it all the time, like clockwork. Again, the sentiment gets out there. All the YouTubers talk about these great Bitcoin prices. Everyone gets in these leverage longs. And it's easy freaking money, dude. If you had 10,000 Bitcoins and you had all this data and you knew that if you like put a bunch of Bitcoin on the exchange, put the selling pressure on, put 100x leverage trade on, and you could double or like just make crazy profits and then buy it back up again cheaper, you would do it all day long. Like who wouldn't, right? And it's just too easy for them to do. All right, so your altcoin question, dude, there's never a point I don't want to stop buying Cardano. It is yet to reach that point. I'm still dollar cost averaging into Cardano every week, Polkadot every week. Ethereum I still like a lot, but I like Polkadot and Cardano more. And then when you get to the cheaper ones, I love Mana. I love VeChain. My biggest regret, look at my VeChain's up 771%. One of my biggest regrets is I only invested like $500 in VeChain, and I am looking to buy more VeChain. I'm not doing it right now. And I also like Engine a lot. Engine had a recent high of $4.20. It pulled back pretty hard on this one, so I think that's a good one. But I think the cheap one, the best cheap one right now to buy is Mana and VeChain, but not right this second, right? Wait for VeChain to come back down. I have some more on this. So and Mana, dude, like Mana's pumping too. It hit $1.50 recently. And it held pretty good. It's at like $1.30, I think, right now. $1.33, which would be an all-time high, of recent all-time high, if it wasn't for the fact that it went up to $1.50 and pulled back. So Mana is holding it really strong. I think Mana could see $10 minimum this year. Yes, Moonboy Tom, calm down, Tom. No, that's how much I love decentralized Mana. I do think if this market goes parabolic towards the end of the year, I think Mana is a minimum $10 coin coming up. Cardano, I think, is the same thing. Could very easily see $10. So I'll be very, very happy with just a $3 to $5 Cardano. And the other one that I'm not dollar cost averaging into, but I do want to buy some more, and I think the price is really good right now, is Binance. It did see a recent high of over $600. I do think this is a really good buying opportunity, but again, I don't know that this dip in cryptocurrency is over. So I'm most certainly, and I've already got too much money in, so I have a little cash that I can invest with if I wanted to. But I'm at a point, like, if I were just starting, I think this would be a really good time to start dipping your toes in the water. But this dip might not be over. It could get worse into the end of the month. So VeChain's the other one that I freaking love. I think VeChain could see 10x from where it's at right now. I actually bought that at 0.29 and I only bought $500 worth. That $500 is worth $4,000. Again, biggest regret, man. Why didn't I buy 100,000? If I would have bought $100,000 of VeChain, I'd be a millionaire right now, dude. I'd be popping champagne bottles left and right. And I love, dude, VeChain had some recent news that came out with Salesforce CRM, a very, 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 very big publicly traded company. They are doing some stuff on the blockchain with their application, and there's going to be a lot more of that to come. VeChain has good partnerships. I think they're in like the BY. Oh, I should know this. I'm a freaking engineer and I'm brain farting. Not BYOD, but Internet of Things, IoT, right? Like all these little Samsung smart hubs and all this stuff. I got them all over my house. So they've got a lot of good things coming, and I love VeChain. I definitely want to buy more VeChain, but here's the deal. And these are unsubstantiated, but the rumor is that VeChain's pumping right now because of a Discord group. And I think that's this. So VeChain looks really strong right now, and Dogecoin looks really strong right now, but I think Doge is the same thing. It's just basically being pumped by like some GameStop stuff or some Discord stuff. The rumor is VeChain's pumping for the same reason. Even though I think that's a really good coin, I think there is a chance VeChain could pull back to like 12, 13, 14 cents. If it does, I'm probably going to load the boat on some VeChain. If it doesn't, whatever. I got me close to 20,000. 100K bet, all I wanted. Yeah, man, we missed that one. VeChain is a good ass coin. I put, yeah, my God, dude, we blew that one, brother. All right, so $88.56. Don't even get me started. That's Big Boy's prediction. I don't know that Cardano will see 56. It might by like 2030, but not this bull run, dude. I think I've heard some. What else is there? I think $27 Cardano is a pretty common prediction. I think Cardano $9 to $10 would be. Dude, $10 Cardano puts it at $1 trillion market cap. So I think even that's highly unlikely. I do think Cardano could see a $2 billion market cap, which would put it at 200 billion, 2 to 300 billion, which only puts it at like $2 to $3 a coin. I do think it could go parabolic and see like $5 to $7. Maybe 10, but I think 5 to 7 is really kind of a stop. Dude, I hope I'm wrong, right? I mean, Big Boy thinks Cardano's going to 56. He's doubling down on his Ethereum $27,000 prediction and Bitcoin 500. I think he's an idiot. He's just trying to get numbers. I don't really think he's an idiot, but he's definitely a moon boy. I don't think these numbers are going to come anywhere near true, but I hope he's right and I'm wrong, right? Because if he's right, dude, it's party at my house. Anyway, let's wrap this up. Take a quick look at what's going on in the stock market. Well, I say the stock market, futures market. Yeah, the Nasdaq's still hanging around $36, $37. That's about it. The E-mini S&P futures is down about 10. Pretty boring day. We'll have to see what happens tomorrow. I do normally stream every day, 6:25 a.m. PST, 5 minutes before the market opens. I am not going to be able to meet that fulfill that tomorrow. I do have something I have to do for my job, and I have to go get a COVID test. But I will be back Tuesday morning, 6:25 a.m. PST. Be there, be square. I might do a little pop-up tomorrow just to get a little frisky. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell if you don't want to miss it. Hit them like buttons. I love you guys all, and peace.